There couldn't have been a better place to escape from people. The nearest town was 40 miles away. It was just me, the endless forest, and this old fire lookout tower. The man at the job interview had asked me a strange question. "How are you with silence, son? What do you do when the noise in your head gets louder than the silence of the woods?" I just laughed it off back then. I was looking for peace. I wanted that specific scent, the smell of rain hitting the dry earth. Petrichor. That was all I needed. It was nearing dusk when I finally climbed up. The wooden stairs groaned under my weight. Inside, the cabin smelled of ancient dust and damp pine. The previous watchman had left in a hurry, it seemed. On the desk, there were a few items left behind. A moldy, half-drunk cup of coffee, a vintage green radio, and a yellow envelope. There was something scrawled on it in shaky handwriting. "Read me immediately." I sat down at the heavy wooden desk. The chair protested with a loud creak. I tore open the envelope, expecting a standard operating procedure manual. Maybe a boring welcome note from the ranger station supervisor. Instead, there was a single crumpled sheet of paper inside. No official letterhead, no signature, just a list, typed on an ancient typewriter that punched the ink deep into the fiber. "Rules for Tower 4," it read at the top. I started reading, a smirk forming on my face. "Rule number 1, keep the radio tuned to channel 9 at all times. Do not respond to static, even if it begins to sound like a human voice crying for help. Rule number 2, there are no deer in this sector of the forest. If you see an animal resembling a deer standing on its hind legs near the tree line, lock the trap door immediately and close your eyes." I actually laughed out loud. A prank. The last guy must have had a twisted sense of humor, trying to scare the rookie on his first night. I tossed the paper aside, not giving it a second thought. Outside, the last light of the sun faded, and true darkness finally swallowed the forest. Around 2 a.m., the rain intensified. The sound of water hammering against the roof was hypnotic. I was almost asleep in the chair when it happened. The vintage radio, which I thought was off, crackled to life. The green power light flickered. I sat up. The rule flashed in my mind. Do not respond to static. But it wasn't just static. Through the white noise, I heard a voice. A woman's voice, crying. "Hello? Is anyone there? Please, I'm hurt. I can see your light." My hand instinctively reached for the microphone. It was human nature. Someone was out there, alone in the storm. I grabbed the mic, my thumb hovering over the talk button. Just as I was about to press the button, I saw movement. Outside, down near the tree line. I froze. The voice on the radio stopped instantly, replaced by a low, menacing hum. I squinted into the darkness. Lightning flashed, illuminating the clearing for a split second. There stood a deer, something that wore the shape of a deer. It was standing perfectly still, but it wasn't grazing. It was standing on its hind legs, like a man. "Rule number 2, I whispered. "Lock the trap door." I dropped the microphone. I scrambled to the floor, my heart pounding in my throat, and crawled towards the trap door lock.